Alright, so after 2 weeks, is that it? Yeah. After 2 weeks, why is the flash on? Whatever. After 2 weeks, I'm back finally on the Sun Pyramid. Get some damn footage that I lost on day 1 or day 2, whatever. So we're here to get that footage again. So here we go. We're on the very middle, or not too far up, Pyramid of the Sun, Piramida Sunca. So as you can see, we've got a nice little trek up. So when I run into something good, I'll start recording again. This isn't the way we came on Monday with Dr. Samir.
I don't know. I wasn't present.
You weren't there Monday? Okay, yeah. Yeah, this wasn't the way, but I guess it'll do. I mean, all right, man. So, sorry, just all the way up. So I'm gonna take it easy, take a nice slow pace, and I'll be back. All right, so we made it up this part of the stairs, and then it curves a bit and keeps on going, almost straight up. Waiting for Nick. He decided to talk to some people, so I'm gonna keep it moving. Nothing like homemade, volunteer erected banisters, railings, and the steps too. But these banisters are always amazing to me. I don't know why. Nick pulling up the rear with the smoker's cough. Alright, damn, look at that tree. If you had to, you can get up that thing pretty easily, I think. You alright, buddy?
Yeah. It's too fucking steep, you know?
Yeah,
my smoker's lungs.
Smoker's lungs
are fighting against me. And my crazy will to go up.
Alright, be back.
See where the sun is there.
Alright, I'm gonna just film over here a bit. Alright, here we go. A little something something. A little shunting. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, 2 weeks in, I'm so jaded. Like, yeah, you know, concrete slabs, you know, upwards to 100 or so tons, clear concrete material, conglomerate, you know, whatever. Been there, done that. Who doesn't believe this is, you know, man-made structure? Please, so over that. But yeah, god damn. Alright, I definitely want to get up to the top. Yeah, I mean, come on, son. Concrete conglomerate, 5 to 12 times stronger than any concrete we can make today. Damn it, I wish I had my other footage with Dr. Sam. Dr. Samir just breaking it all down and real technical, or not technical jargon, but a way you can still understand how they take the riverbed rocks and sand and heat it tremendously to make this concrete that, again, is 12 times stronger than any concrete we are able to make today. Oh, the water absorption. I think in modern concrete is allowable up to 3%. That's like the standard best. And this here, it's less than 1% water absorption, because I think the way he explained it, which makes sense, water gets in the winter, it'll freeze and expand and crack the structure. So it just makes sense that it would have to be the best, the best, the best. And last September, I mean, for years, the dating that they had was at least 12,000 years old for these structures, and that's just geologists, or whoever, not geologists, putting in organic material samples, and I don't know, machine, computer, whatever, spits out a number, 12 to 50,000 years. So when you're doing this kind of stuff, you have to take the lowest, most conservative number. So it was 12,000 years old for the longest. Then last summer, during my shift actually, last June, they found another piece of organic material underneath, like between, like a leaf, between two pieces of slab. They took it, did a radiocarbon testing, sent it to 6 different labs, 4 of them in the Balkans, 1 in Italy, 1 in Germany or France. They all came back with 24,800 something. So at least, again, that's the conservative estimate, 25,000 years old. So you would think if this material wasn't as strong as it is, it wouldn't be able to last at least 25,000 years old, or 25,000 years. Now how am I going to get down? Oh. Ooh. I'm going to see what's over here. If anything. Oh, okay, just more. Oh, just slabs and not much. It's all just junked over. Okay, wait a second. Alright, I'm not going too far. Stray away from my homes. So, alright, let's go to the next spot and get a better idea of how these things were situated and angled and placed for structural stability and all that kind of stuff. So we're headed over that way. And that's where we came from. Here we go. Yeah, this is where it, oh, see this taped off area. This tape wasn't here before. Filming you, filming me, filming you. So yeah, and I think he explained the reason why it's like all blown up is because they would come up here and use dynamite and get, you can't take a big ass 100-ton block and put it in your house. Just couldn't, obviously we can't lift. And so they would just blast off small pieces, wheel them out, donkey them out, however, and use it in the foundations of their homes because, again, it's just ridiculously strong. And as you can see, there's a pattern to how they're laid. If you got closer underneath, they're like, how bricks aren't stacked exactly on top of each other? It's like if a brick's here, the next one's not going to be directly above it, but above it and off the center. And the next one will be over here, off center. Same thing, just structural stability. Just more evidence that obviously this is not plate tectonics or the river bed or some other hot garbage, cracked earthquakes or other nonsense. And when we get to the other trench area, I'll show you some more, but let's get a little closer. And you can see the riverbed rock. You can definitely see it on this one. All the different color rocks that they use. And again, that binding material, that sand that's holding all this stuff together, had to be heated to just a fantastic degree to make it as strong as it is, and to make it as waterproof as it is. And I think anybody with half a brain, or even like one noodle of a brain, will go, yeah, concrete does not get made in nature. You know, concrete has to be manufactured. You have to have some intelligence to make concrete. It just does not exist. Ask a geologist. Take a chunk of your sidewalk. With half a glance, a geologist will go, oh, it's concrete. It's just so recognizable as not, you know, granite, feldspar, andesite. Those are just the really, really hard stones. But just any other rocks that I don't know the names of, technical names of, they'll tell you, like, yeah, that's concrete. Yeah, that's man-made. Get that out of here. It's not a rock. It's a hunk of man-made, you know, material. Man, I wish Dr. Samir was here and he could explain how it's layered and blah, blah, blah. But I'll just let you just see for yourself. So we're headed to that area next. One more bit, look-see. Where's the one with the example? Maybe it's in the next one. But they explained it as, imagine a cement truck, right? And it's spinning, so it doesn't, you know, settle and harden. Now, when they stop it, when it stops spinning, and they lower that deal down, and all the liquid concrete slides out, and they put it in their foundation of a house or a sidewalk or whatever they're using the concrete for. Now, imagine, once it stops, everything inside that's spinning and spinning and spinning isn't like mashed and liquidy and ready to get poured. No matter what, some of it's going to condense and get chunky, and there's going to be like rocky material, right? And that's all going to settle to the bottom. So when you're pouring, all the fine material is going to be on the bottom. And then when you get down to that final last bit, and you're like, you want to shake it out, then all that grainier, rockier sediment is going to come out. And you can look at the individual blocks of concrete that all the finer material is at the bottom. It's all fine, and the further and further up you get, the chunkier and rockier and more. Look at that came off. And more, you know, thick and chunky this stuff gets. It's all fine at the bottom, and the closer you get to the top, the chunkier and chunkier it gets. Just another, to me, example that, you know, this stuff is poured concrete. And I don't need to be a construction analyst or to get that concept. Like, oh, yeah, no, that makes sense. You know, when you're drinking orange juice, the last stuff to come out, if you're drinking orange juice with pulp in it, you know, you get all that pulp that settled to the bottom of your cup if you let it sit for a minute or two. So, all right, let's head to the next part. One last little look. Let me just get one more shot so I can get a picture here. Alright, let's go. Okay, now this stuff over here, it's pretty amazing. Because I didn't, until Dr. Samir explained it on last Monday, I didn't get it. So this slab here, this, right? Well, this next one is below it. Like there's, this part is higher than this part. And then you go a little more. Same thing. This one ends, and it is higher than the next one, which is lower. And there's a good amount of space. So again, the structural integrity, go up another one. And again, you got that same measured area, the same space. And this is lower. And I'm imagining if all this was cleared, it would be the same thing. It's just maybe you get a better so you can kind of see it here. Just fits in like puzzles, like doom, doom, doom. And again, all the rocky stuff, all the chunky material is on the top, on the very top of the blocks themselves. Could they, like the tumulus, have been purposely done like that, and it just wasn't just, well, that's all the sediment that came, or all the chunk stuff at the bottom, and it was like, well, it looks nice, if it's all patterned and and designed like that, and you got the nice colors of the rocks, blues and reds and greens and purples and stuff. But yeah. Oh, and he made a point with the roots, the tree roots. Like you got neighborhoods and the trees bust through sidewalk concrete all the time. It's one of the issues with modern like in some areas, they plant these ridiculously thick-rooted trees in the turn of the century, 1900s or early 20th century, and then 50 years later, 100 years later, these trees are just ridiculously thick and huge, and the roots start busting through the concrete, the modern concrete. Well, these roots can't. They cannot penetrate the concrete. It's just too ridiculously strong. Yeah. Yeah, just give me a sec. And here's more. Wait, let me get a shot of this so I can... What are you doing?
I'm constructing it like this, neatly. It's like needles.
Alright, now this side, just chunks laying around. I don't know if that's like a part of the, or locals dynamited stuff or whatever, but even this little, even this piece, I can't move it. Let's see, it's an even smaller one. I can kind of rock it a little bit, but that's it. I couldn't pick it up if I tried, and I won't. Just more concrete laid purposefully, and it goes all the way up. So that's the 2 or 3 trenches on the Pyramid of the Sun. I'll find some more good stuff I'll click back on and show you guys. So, but for now, that's it. Pennsylvania Bryant signing off.